And welcome back to another video. It's me, Cam from Cam's Cover. Welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video where today I'll be talking about the latest on Enzo Fernandez, Mudryk and our interest in Marcus Thuram, along with breaking down the game against Man City last night. But without further ado, if you're new here, I'm Cam from Cam's Cover and I do daily Chelsea transfer news videos. 80% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if we get that number down, that'd be great. But without further ado, let's go on the first story. Now again, starting off with our main transfer target this window, that has been Enzo Fernandez. Now I'll give you a rundown. Over the past few days, it looked like we were going to sign him as we thought we bidded his release clause and that he was going to join Chelsea. Later on, it found out that the highest offer was 85 million euros and that the deal has collapsed. However, I'm going to go to Fabrizio Romano, who has said Enzo Fernandez won't be called up for tonight's game against Porto City. It's confirmed. Enzo won't even make the bench after last complicated days. Benfica's message to Chelsea remains clear as things stands. 120 million euros or no way to sell Enzo in January. Now, two things to pick up here. One is that obviously this whole saga has affected Enzo Fernandez, that he's not even in the squad. Is that him trying to force a way to Chelsea, or is that him just being tired, having to, speak to Todd Bowley and think, I'm just so happy I'm not joining 10th in the league. He's so over the moon. He can't even play football. And number two is that the release clause is still there. There's nothing saying that Chelsea can't just trigger the release clause and sign him. I think it will be over the course of January how desperate we get. With injuries piling up, which I'll be talking about later, it seems more and more clear and obvious that we need to sign him. Kante has signed a new contract deal. Both Mount and Jorginho have not a lot left on their contracts, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Anyway, that's enough about Enzo Fernandez. On to the next story. Now, our new top priority winger, hailing from Ukraine, is Mudryk, and of course, the link between Arsenal and Chelsea, both strong. I'm going to show a photo here of Shakhtar Donetsk's director at the game yesterday, just showing how obviously throughout the talk, although he was speaking about how crap Chelsea were on the field, probably speaking about the move of Mudryk to Chelsea and how it would fit. I'm going to go to Nizar Kansela, who has said Shakhtar want 88 million for Mudryk, but it's understood they are likely to accept less and allow clubs to spread the cost across performance-related add-ons. Mudryk fits the profile of the type that Chelsea owners want to build their team around, and that is young, attacking threat, winger. Yeah, we need those. What's good about Shakhtar Donetsk is they understand they're willing to go lower than 88 million, which is a pro. Of course, spread it out, which Chelsea need for FFP, and add performance-related add-ons again. I'm going to go to Matt Law, who has said Arsenal will not be drawn into a bidding war with Chelsea in the battle for Mikael Mudryk and will refuse to pay over the odds for Shakhtar Donetsk winner. More below. He carries on by saying Chelsea element of this is that they believe they can outbid Arsenal but want assurances the player would actually be prepared to join them. Interest potentially solidified by injuries but to Sterling and Pulisic last night. Now that's good. Chelsea aren't going to play second fiddle. It is believed right now that he'd prefer to join Arsenal, but when the price is right and the cashola is right, then opinions can be swayed. The good thing about this is I believe we could beat Arsenal in a bidding war, although they are top of the league and didn't spend that much in the summer. Probably have a few left. I don't know, Stan Kroenke, I don't know how much money he has and if they can actually afford this winger, but it's interesting that we're going to go toe to toe with Arsenal and see whoever has the most money wins. So good luck, Arsenal. And although he wants to join you and probably be better for his career, yeah, we had a lot of injuries, don't we? And I think a winger to come in January would hopefully help us a lot more than us not signing him. Anyway, on to the next story. And one of the main issues that for Chelsea this season has been scoring goals. 20 goals we've scored in the league this season, whereas in the league Haaland alone has scored 21. We kept him at bay, which was good for us yesterday. But what would help us is a striker, and it is believed that Chelsea have entered the race to sign Marcus Thuram this winter. Now, I'm going to say Marcus Thuram didn't star in the World Cup team for France. He definitely was a part of it. He came on a couple of times with Kolo Muani, of course, took all the headlines, but Marcus Thuram did play quite well. I'm going to use this phrase, in the nicest way possible. To me, he's a bit of a donkey. 6 foot tall, gangly legs, striker, like Lukaku, crap first touch, but he knows where the back of the goal is and he is a very good outlet up top. We've been yearning for a good striker for ages now. Could this be? I'm not too sure, but finally Chelsea are very keen on Borussia Mönchengladbach's Marcus Thuram and could make a move this month amid interest for several European clubs. I believe that Man United are interested in Thuram, and what's good about this deal, 10 to 12 million euros. Now yesterday, of course, I previewed the game and I kept it short. We're going to lose. I wasn't very confident. The main downside is not even that we lost, it's that we lost both Sterling and Pulisic along with Mount, who didn't play yesterday. Pros coming out of this is the youngsters can come through. Of course, we're playing City again on the weekend in the FA Cup, which is notoriously where you play your second fiddle team. So I want to be seeing the players like Lewis Hall, Murray Hutchinson, such as that. Zakaria played incredible, one of our best midfielders. The midfield of him, Chukwuemeka and Kovacic was insane. I really enjoyed that. Nice to see Chukwuemeka getting early minutes due to the injury. Hopefully we can build off this because, you know, there's been a lot of firing at Graham Potter, but this performance shows that, you know, although we didn't win, we performed quite well. I know you've got to shift your mentality because we are sitting in 10th, but hopefully we can beat Man City on the weekend in the FA Cup and Fulham next week in the Premier League to hopefully make this okay. But without further ado, thank you guys for watching. I've been Cam from Cabs Cobb and I will see you tomorrow, where hopefully transfers are getting closer and yeah,